Welcome back to Real Drunk here at Space Castle, where we create a drinking game for a classic movie. We perform that drinking game to our misery and your amusement, and then we try and review the movie after that. My name is DT.
I'm Seth.
We got a very special guest with us today. It's Skyler from Omega Star 7, one of our favorite podcasts on this or any other part of the galaxy. Super fucking psyched to have you here, Skyler. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me again.
You bet, man.
Not a real drunk, but on the castle. I've never seen Masters of the Universe. Always wanted to, never got a chance to.
I've seen this movie probably a dozen times. Probably. It's not a good movie, but I fucking love it. I actually think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Skyler, I think you're going to come away really digging this. It's an interesting mix of quasi-high fantasy and sci-fi. There's a lot of lasers, a lot of pew-pews, a lot of technical noises, a lot of fucking keyboards, actually. So I think you're going to dig it.
It's so like an infinite number of keyboards.
That's high praise. I can't wait to...
Well,
It's lukewarm praise, let's say that.
If DT likes it, then...
But yeah, it stars Dolph Lundgren, who is hot off of his success from the Rocky franchise as He-Man, and Frank Langella playing Skeletor. And Frank Langella to this day says that playing Skeletor is his favorite role ever. You guys will see why. He is fucking transcendent, and he is so much goddamn fun. He is like this close from literally walking over and physically chewing the scenery. It's a blast. Yeah, it's also got Courtney Cox from Friends fame in a very early role for her before she really broke out. It was like this and like that fucking Bruce Springsteen video that just really put her over the top and made her like a household name. But there's a whole bunch of other characters and bit players and whatnot. And I like this movie a lot, guys. I do.
yeah, I definitely don't hate it.
Massive critical and financial flop. Just an absolute cautionary tale on how not to try and cash in on a franchise. I still love it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
As always, we have 10 rules for this drinking game, one of which is a wild card. Seth has got it this time, and it's his choosing of time and place when he will inflict massive pain on us. Because when that wild card hits, he will call it out, and no matter what state we're in, no matter how full our drinks are, doesn't matter if there's like a fourth of an ounce in that glass or I've just filled it up to the brim, I've got to fucking drink it. Skyler, you have got to fucking drink it. Seth has to be a masochistic son of a bitch and drink it as well. Here are the rules for Masters of the Universe from 1987. Number 1, somebody says the name He-Man. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah.
He-Man!
Yeah, a lot of people scream He-Man in this movie. We're going to get drunk. It's going to be fantastic. Number 2, somebody mentions keys or doors. If you haven't seen this movie before, this will not make any fucking sense until you start watching this movie, and you will understand why none of us are going to be fucking coherent when we're done at the end of this video. Number 3, Skeletor close-ups. Like I said before, Frank Langella plays Skeletor in this movie. He is absolutely fucking incredible. The makeup and the prosthetics are phenomenal too, and all the close-ups are just goddamn fucking glorious. It's perfect. Number 4, somebody presses the red button.
Yeah.
Again, this is something that will not make sense unless you've seen the movie. Somebody presses the red button. You'll know it when you see it. It'll make perfect sense then. It's going to be great. Number 5, somebody goes through a portal. A lot of intergalactic, interstellar travel happening here where people actually jump through like big, glowy, magical portals. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. Watching this movie, I questioned so much. I was like, do I even know what He-Man is about?
I don't think anybody who made this movie actually knows what He-Man was about. No.
That's the 80s, baby.
For real.
Speaking of which, number 6 is He-Man actually uses his sword.
Let's go.
So if you've seen the 1980s cartoon, you know that He-Man's sort of signature weapon is the Sword of Power. It's what he uses to, call down the powers of He-Man to defeat Skeletor. There is only like a handful of times where he actually uses his sword, which is really fucking weird. I think it's because they just didn't have the time or the money to like really do a lot of choreography and like make Dolph Lundgren feel comfortable wielding this fucking broadsword. Or like it's a great sword, really. So he spends a lot of time like with like cheaply made laser blasters. It's awesome. Number 7, bullshit measurements of time and distance. There's a lot of sci-fi, timey-wimey, technical jargon sprinkled throughout this movie, and it is fucking hilarious. Nobody says minutes, nobody says hours, nobody says seconds. It's all some weird bullshit fucking made-up unit of time. It's hysterical. Number 8, grappling hooks. Again, you'll know this when you see it. It's actually pretty fun. This is a fun movie, guys.
This is a fun movie.
It's a fun movie. Number 9, somebody looks directly at the camera. And we're not saying this to be funny, like somebody fucked up and somebody keeps looking at the camera. Like, there's a lot of really strange, odd fourth wall breaking in this movie.
There's so many lines delivered like right down the barrel too that it's like, what? Why did you make this decision? Who did this?
And like I said, number 10 is the wild card, which Seth will inflict upon us at the time of his choosing.
Get ready, nerds!
All that being said, it's time to watch Masters of the Universe. Good journey.
Good journey.
For to those that control Grayskull will come the power.
Get ready for the most epic fucking John Williams rip-off soundtrack you've ever heard. It is literally just like a riff on the fucking Superman theme throughout this whole fucking movie.
Masters of the universe.
Let's go! Like any good old fantasy movie, all the exposition comes right up front, so you don't need any information whatsoever before you start the film.
And like, the opening credits are such a fucking riff on Superman, the movie. I don't know how they got away with it.
Just change 2 trumpet notes and you're good.
Yeah.
Legally distinct.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that's how he got away with ice. Like, Vanilla Ice got away with that.
You know, I will say one thing, the costume design and set work in this movie is very good.
Dude, yeah.
Yes, and He-Man.
He-Man! Everybody drink!
Oh, fuck yeah.
We will have him before the day is out.
All right.
Skeletor close-up, looks right at the camera. 2 drinks!
Right down the barrel, dude.
The power. The dark can embrace the light, but never eclipse it. You've not won yet, Skeletor. He-Man is still alive.
He-Man!
Really?
Drink!
Can you feel this?
You know, one thing I noticed on my last watch, there's a lot of weird orgasm moments in this movie.
Oh, that's just cyber fantasy of the 80s.
Right down the barrel, baby.
Yep. Drink.
God damn it.
Grayskull is my prisoner.
Who thought that was a good idea for a shot decision?
It's too jumbled, isn't it?
I love it. No, you guys are stupid.
I'm calling that both down the barrel and a Skeletor close-up. Drink.
Oh,
Oh, dude, okay. I'll give it.
I'm almost done with this beer already. I gotta pace myself.
Yeah, you do.
I only have 6 beers. I'm gonna have to go get Coronas at my grandfather's house.
That's my boy. You see that guy just trip over that rock and fall down?
Look at that chin on that guy.
He's using his sword, baby.
Yeah! Drink.
Like the close-up of his nipples.
Woo!
I thought about making that a rule.
It's so good. Is that it?
He-Man!
I've been looking for you.
I am Gwildor of Thenor, locksmith and inventor. Skeletor's forces were hunting me down.
This is the voice I'm gonna do on Megastar 7 for sure.
Hell yeah, dude. 11 out of 10.
I feel like we're missing like 20 minutes out of this movie at the beginning.
Oh boy, do I have terrible news for you. It does not get better, friend.
The cosmic key.
Key.
Yeah, cosmic key. The fucking okay. Before I drink, I want to point out the prop work for the cosmic key is so like legitimately excellent.
Can open a doorway.
Oh, it's fucking great, dude. All the motors and everything. Yeah, the lights.
It's actually inspired. Like it's so good.
Oh, that's right, Key.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I'm kind of ruining the movie for Skyler because he has to listen to me babble about bullshit props instead of like hear the
I
plot.
wasn't listening. What?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. perfect.
We're like 5 minutes in, boys.
Yeah.
Stole the key.
This is.
Key.
Oh fuck.
Said Key.
You're
Oh,
Certainly.
definitely pace yourself, Skyler. Like that's one thing I've learned in Real Drunk is like you got to take little baby sips.
We can't. If we
We'll
disturb
see.
the platonic waves, Skeletor's key will locate.
B.
Key.
oh.
He's already located us.
This motherfucker, like a real police officer, just ruined somebody's garden for no reason.
To my sex dungeon.
You should have put gratuitous butt shots on this list. 'Cause I've seen like 80 of them so far.
You see a lot of Dolph Lundgren's ass cheeks.
What is this, Mass Effect 2 or something? What the hell is going on here?
Okay.
Look, that same shot again.
Nope, that same fucking guy's falling over that rock.
Over and over again.
That's one beer, boys.
Ding, ding, ding.
Fuck.
He-Man.
I'm sipping on this motherfucker on this one, dude. Jesus, guys.
Yes, sip.
It was a fucking epic set, though. Holy shit.
For real.
Yeah, no, this looks cool as hell.
Yeah, the set and the
This is
costume.
where all the budget went.
Absolutely.
This budget went into the set. Not even the costumes look lit compared
Yeah,
to
it's like 50% Castle Grayskull, like 50% baby oil for Dolph Lundgren's pecs.
What the fuck is going on in this movie? what the fuck? We've gone through like 30 minutes and 5
So,
seconds.
they did a lot of cocaine in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can withstand him until moon rise.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
That's very. You should have said techno jargon instead of units of time because that's so much of that so far. How close he's gonna get?
Skeletor, close up.
Everything comes to he who waits. I dare anything.
I dare anything.
Close up.
Oh, you
Yep,
fucked
that's a
her.
close up.
And pledge yourselves to me.
It's not her you want, it's me. It's always been between us.
Silence.
Heyo. Tell me you were an ex without telling me you're an ex.
The little worm has another key.
Key.
Damn it.
Kill him.
And a
Close
close
up
up.
for Skeletor.
This is like watching Dune, where like it only makes sense if you've read the fucking book.
Yeah.
Red button.
Somebody presses the red button. Yeah.
It's working.
Cheers to the red button, boys.
It's working. It's working.
It's working. It's working. Yeah, you built it. Why wouldn't it work?
He-Man.
Oh, he said He-Man? Damn it.
Skyler gave up.
Chair stream, baby.
He-Man.
Fuck.
I turned my fan on, so it's a little less fucking.
He-Man.
Fuck.
He-Man.
And they're going through a
No,
portal.
dude, there's too many. There's so many He-Mans, guys. I'm just gonna drink for 5 seconds.
Let's
Jump
the
into a
portal.
portal.
Oh, get ready. Key.
Get the key. Drink.
Also,
Fuck me.
don't forget. Don't forget. Grappling hook, baby.
Holy fuck!
What have we
I told you to pace yourself, Skyler. That was not a joke. Close up of Skeletor. I hate it.
This is bad, boy.
We go fucking hard on Real Drunk, son.
No way of telling
Holy fuck! I should have got the Miller Lights, dude.
when they do, lock it in.
Luckily, I think.
He-Man.
Fuck.
I gotta pace myself. I'm drinking water for
Hey,
a second.
I think there's like a lull. That was a high point, and a straight down the barrel and a close up.
Oh fuck!
Okay, it kind of
I'm
takes
glad to
a
get those sour
lull
monkeys.
now. Thank God.
Jumps through a portal.
No, it's the same portal jump. I'm not counting it. You can go fuck yourself.
Coward.
Hope you have enough footage for your 40-minute episode.
Any planet in 1,000 galaxies.
Now you get it.
Where is the key?
Key.
What a hideous cry.
What the fuck?
Maybe I can
We're on Earth?
the poor creature.
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about this movie. I guess
There should be no such thing as Earth in any fantasy.
I was not
That's what I
expecting that
say.
at all. And then I realized, like, oh yeah, it's an '80s fantasy movie. Like, of course we're coming to Earth.
Better find the key and we better find it fast.
Obviously.
Key.
Fuck.
If you find the key,
Key.
activate the sorcery.
Oh fuck, dude.
Good journey.
Good journey.
Good journey.
Come again.
Courtney Cox.
Look at that little baby.
What a baby.
Little child. I'm just a baby.
It's just a little baby.
My first impression of Kevin was that he was a proper douche. It's like, you clearly don't care. I know that changes, but it's like you clearly don't care about her because you're just like, oh.
Well, guys,
leaving.
he's wearing a leather jacket, so of course he's
True,
the bad
and
boy.
he does have
okay?
a band van, so there's that too.
And he also grows up to be part of the Voyager crew, so. Grappling hook. There it
Want
goes.
some of that kissing action. It is.
Ew.
Did people really hold each other like this in the 80s? Because I only see this kind of like posture in 80s movies.
I hope my wife liked that.
Do you?
Aw.
No.
Would you hold me like that?
Oh, of course.
All right. He's about to press that red button, motherfuckers.
True.
There it is.
You know what's funny about this is it still feels like He-Man, which is weird.
Yeah, dude, it totally does.
It feels like He-Man. I like He-Man's a little less flamboyant in this because we all remember like He-Man in the show wore like the pink polo and be like hoo hoo hoo, and then he'd get this sword and he'd be like, I am He-Man.
Blade. Sarad. The Beast Man. And Karg.
And Nancy Pelosi. Portals.
Oh,
I'll drink to that, boys.
I love this fucking shot.
which one?
This one right here with Beastman just ripping this shit up.
Beastman.
Scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. It was wonderful. Guys, you go the wrong way. The pizza's to the left. So, this fucking guy who plays Blade is an actual weapons master, and I'm positive he actually cuts through that fucking chain link fence with an actual sword.
I believe it.
And he's done all kinds of like movie training and like training other actors and like being like the weapons master for various movies. Like he taught Michelle Pfeiffer how to use the whip for Batman Returns. Like
Nice.
the dude's just he's a fucking champ. He's awesome. He-Man uses his fucking sword, believe it or not. Great.
I've waited a long time for this.
I love this shit.
My sword!
My sword!
Beer number 2, boys.
Ba, 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 ba.
Press the
Red button.
Press the
Drink
red button.
again.
Drink.
You're right about there being a lot of fucking synths going on, dude. Holy fuck. I've been watching this intently, and I still have no idea what the fuck is going on right now. Like, I'm not taking my eyes off this movie. I still don't know what's happening. This might be the best movie ever made. I haven't watched all your guys' real drunk episodes. What happens if someone pukes? Do I get like to win something?
We'll send you some pogs. How
Yeah,
about
we'll
that?
send you.
I have pogs. You guys gave me pogs already.
If you throw up, Skyler, I will give you this cursed Kirby trophy.
The ass on that thing looks exactly like Dolph Lundgren's. It's weird.
I'm sorry, dude. That's okay. That right there is the beginning of a fucking like I don't know, Call of Cthulhu and or Dead Space right there. You give me that, and that's gonna be it.
Not as much as you, apparently.
Retract from Spinwood. 40 Metrons.
40 Metrons. Drink. Okay, so Gwildor takes this fucking, what is it, like a fucking classic T-Bird or some shit? And like he like outfits it with all kinds of like fucking Eternian technology, and it's got like Eternian fucking font on it, like the language. Where did he get this shit? How did he fucking custom make that? And where did he find the time to do the fucking calligraphy on the buttons too?
I love a movie that doesn't take itself too seriously.
He-Man.
I like that he's massaging her.
Dude, it's like weirdly sexual.
They've always been weirdly sexual. Always.
That's true.
Where is the key?
Key.
I'll drink to that, boys.
Trace the keys.
Multiple
Key again.
keys.
Set He-Man free.
There it
He-Man.
is.
Leave immediately. When you find the key.
Key.
There's the key, boys. Drink. Let's do it.
We're not drinking when we see the key. That's why you're wasted already.
I'm taking over the rules.
You're like, drink every time He-Man's on screen.
These are my rules now.
Just stay there.
I mean, never let me make these rules because
We didn't. This is a dope effect.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
He-Man using his sword, by the way. It's a callback, but I'm still drinking for it.
Evelyn gets handed a lot of really, really cool, like, single-use gadgets.
It must have been she who tipped the scales.
Which is such an 80s idea.
It's close. Above 10 metrons.
10 metrons.
Press the red button down at the bottom. What, this one?
He pressed the red button.
Holy smokes.
We have a clear signal from the key.
Lock it
Key.
and we'll track it from the air.
They do mention key too much, man. You're killing me.
This is why we did the rule of whenever someone says it, and not when it's on screen, Skyler. It's already too much.
Listen. I want to be irresponsible tonight. Okay, I don't have the kids. It's
He's
great.
on screen, man.
He's on screen. I'm drinking. I'm drinking, Seth. All right. All right. That'll be my rule then. I'll do it.
DT, I'm beginning to be concerned it's going to be just you and I for the review portion.
After we call 911, yeah. Fuck trash cans.
And just put it on the sink. I never noticed that. What a psychopathic thing to do. What an absolute serial killer.
But see, like, this is an actual fucking knife that he fucking puts in the table.
Dude, and it's like right next to his ear.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, the guy's fucking badass.
Have you seen this object?
I actually had it on my list at one point. Anytime Evelyn gets handed some fucking gadget, like Seth said.
Some random
'Cause it happens,
single-use
like,
gadget.
all the fucking time. Yeah.
It's like half the movie.
Man, you guys know so much about fucking movies. I thought I knew a lot, and you're like, you like really, well, you well vetted this movie, DT.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Where is it?
You know what I don't understand?
Why they didn't see the giant fucking transport flying right over them?
How come they didn't see the fucking ship fly away from 100 yards away?
You gotta help these people find the
Key.
key.
Drink.
Damn it!
What the hell is that?
You triple drive. 18 metrons. Closing fast.
18 metrons.
He-Man, 0.61 chromons till moonrise.
Sheila, take these people in the back.
Anyway, it sounded like you needed a woman's touch out here. Woman at arms.
Right at the camera.
Julie!
The key. He said it twice.
Oh, key? Sick.
The key. Drink.
A very big door.
Door. Drink.
Door.
Portal.
I love that he's on like a ship out of Warhammer 40k.
I know, right?
it's like a big radar dish out of like Command and Conquer Red Alert or something.
I have the key, my lord.
Key. I love this fucking scene. God,
Dude.
I love this shit.
The hovercraft fight chicken, the chicken with He-Man and oh man.
Did we all drink for when she said key?
Yeah.
We did.
Okay, I missed it then.
Welcome to the party, pal.
You see, he totally dropped his sword by accident in that take.
Yeah, it got stuck on the door. Yeah, I saw it.
You know what, DT? You mentioned that like there's like not that much choreography, and you're 100% right.
Grappling hook, baby.
Grappling hook. Yeah.
I'll drink to that, boys. Grappling hook. I feel so much better after eating some food.
You must not use that key.
Key.
Holy fuck.
He's about to do it. Yeah, fucking backflip.
And that was so confusing.
so stupid.
How's the backflip?
And he finally
not
uses
fucking
his sword again. Cheers.
Wait till
He-Man.
He-Man.
Drink.
Really? I expect him at any moment.
He's using a sword.
Stay where you are, He-Man.
He-Man.
One
Drink.
more move, and your friends will not live.
He's looking right at the fucking camera. Cheers.
Surrender your.
He-Man, no!
He-Man. Drink. Portal.
Opening a dimensional door is relative.
Door. Drink.
Door.
But the tones, Kevin. The tones that were stored in this cosmic key were completely
Key.
erased.
Drink.
Skeletor knew what he was doing.
And half a Chromon.
Chromon or whatever the fuck you just said. Drink.
What the fuck is going on in this movie?
See the pig guy who just handed Skeletor his staff? So that was a kid who won a contest to have a walk-on role in the movie.
That's
And
awesome,
like
actually.
Yeah, they made a big deal about it. They had him on set, and he got to take pictures with the cast and whatnot.
Men who crave power look back over the mistakes of their lives, pile them all together, and call it destiny.
That's actually like a really good saying, and I'm glad that they put that in the movie.
There's a one line in this movie I fucking love, and it's coming up soon, where Skeletor is... It's coming up really quickly. And Skeletor asks He-Man, He-Man, is the loneliness of good equal to the loneliness of evil?
I love that!
I love that fucking line, dude.
It's so good. Easily the highlight of the movie. Laser whip, baby. It wouldn't be sci-fi without a laser whip.
You had me scared. I thought it was going to be the wild card for a second. Oh, Christy Alley likes that shit.
Oh, dude, she's into
It's
it.
like, whip that He-Man.
You had Sonic keys to this world?
Keys.
Damn it.
I'll have this ready in the pre-ton.
Pre-ton. Drink.
Do you hear?
Looking right at the camera.
Straight down the barrel, baby.
The Alpha and the Omega.
And close up.
He kind of looks at it a second time. I'm going to drink again.
And as you die, so
God, I love that shit.
be reborn.
I feel like all my friends who I forced to watch Blade Runner 2049.
Yes, sir.
This is what they must feel like when they watch it.
This inevitable moment will transpire before your eyes, even as He-Man himself.
He-Man.
bears
Drink.
witness.
He-Man, baby!
Straight down the barrel, baby.
God, this wild card's making me anxious, boys. This is making me so anxious. Seth, you're killing me.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
It's like a big butthole. Okay, I'm going to need everybody to take a beat and just absorb what happens next.
I'm watching. Here we go. I still don't understand what He-Man's really about.
Portal.
Portal.
Tell me about the loneliness of good, He-Man. Is it equal to the loneliness of evil?
Portal.
Oh,
Portal.
fuck, dude. This is my last beer. I can't.
You just need a robot in the balls. I'm drinking for it.
I have
The power!
Oh, he says it!
Let this be our final battle!
Boom! Wild card, baby. Drink it. Finish your shit.
Fuck!
That's a wild card.
Alright.
Clash of the Titans.
This one's to Seth. Thank you for a great wild card.
By the way, He-Man was using the fuck out of that sword.
It's true. This is a good catch.
Yeah.
And he Palpatined. He straight up Palpatined.
He did Palpatine.
Can we talk about how Gwildor kind of looks a little bit like Robin Williams?
And Eternia will always be near.
She went straight for that fucking nipple. Did you guys see that? She was almost like.
Have you seen Dolph Lundgren? Look at those boobies. Look at those tickle bitties, dude. You telling me you wouldn't go right in for that?
Holy fuck, boys.
That's okay. Just send us home.
We better get home, Gwildor.
We made it, dude. We made it.
Red button, baby.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking.
Good journey.
Good journey.
Portal.
Portal.
All right.
This has never been how portals work.
Yeah, I don't know why she woke up.
Why is this how the portal works now? Suddenly. She woke up in her bed back in time or something like. That's never been how that works. Why is that how it works now?
Well, where the fuck are her like, dude? Her parents are.
See, this is what I'm
now we
saying.
know what their parents look like.
But they're supposed to be dead, so she went back in time. She's stopping their death right now. They died in the plane crash that she's preventing right now, in this scene. So like the portal went back in time suddenly, and they woke up in their bed. Like, see, but he's there. He knows. He also woke up in his bed.
Okay, so he's still there.
A year ago, or whenever the fuck they died. The ending of this movie is frustrating if you care at all about like
the continuity,
linear time. Yeah. I do like that they ended on the He-Man I have the power, in case you forgot that this was a He-Man movie, because he's only in it for like 8 minutes.
There.
Okay, I'm gonna pee.
Hold
outside.
up. There is a Marvel MCU style post-credit scene.
It's true.
Oh,
That's true. That's true.
And they never capitalized on it, did they?
No.
Here it comes, boys.
I'll be back.
It's too fucking sad because he never got to be back.
Let me pee, and then we'll talk.
Hurry
about
up.
this review. You fucking give me 10 seconds.
Don't fucking
God
dawdle.
damn.
Open up
Run to the
that
bathroom.
fucking floodgate. Like, don't. Yeah.
Pee in one of those cans.
Those many cans.
Boys,
He's getting on the mic. Oh fuck.
that was a movie. Period. I have a review, but I think Skyler has like surprisingly more to say. Look, I've seen this before. DT has seen this before. Skyler, you've never seen this before. Like,
All right.
Tell me what you thought, man.
It's an 80s movie. So my question is it quintessential for the 80s to understand? So for me, quintessential movies that are from the 80s would be Empire Strikes Back. There's Flash Gordon. That's definitely quintessential. There's Dune. I think David Lynch's Dune is also quintessential. Blue Velvet. I am trying to be as like unbiased as possible. I really enjoyed this movie. It was very fun. But like you would never, if you were like let's say like a Zillennial or like a Gen Z kid, and you were like, I want to understand the 80s, I would not recommend Masters of the Universe as one of the movies, because you'd have to watch He-Man to even have any idea what's going on.
Not only do I not understand the 80s with this movie, I don't even understand this movie.
Yeah, like to be honest with you, I felt like I was like, if I were to recommend this movie to anybody specifically, I would be recommending parts of it. Like, listen, if you want to fucking see Skeletor be anything but actual Skeletor, this is the fucking movie for you. Like,
yeah,
because I loved the portrayal of Skeletor, but it was like at least 95% removed from what Skeletor is actually like. This is a very strange movie because there's so many artistic and beautiful things they did with the He-Man universe, but it was so low budget and ridiculous that I could not recommend this to someone unless they really wanted to like get a vibe for everything the 80s had to offer.
I see exactly what you're saying. It's such a weird and sort of loose adaptation that it feels like they almost could have just been making a movie and just decided, let's call it fucking He-Man, and let's put Frank Langella in like skull makeup and call him Skeletor, and just like rebrand it, which wasn't the case. Like, this was like a He-Man movie through and through.
Definitely.
But the fact that it was so low budget, they had to base most of it on Earth. So He-Man and like his friends, the Eternians, are battling the evil monsters of Skeletor and Snake Mountain in like fucking back alleyways in a small town in California. Like, yeah.
And they're doing a proper shit job of it too, to be honest.
Yeah. I would recommend this movie, honestly. And I have an affinity for it. The craftsmanship on display, the makeup, the suits, the props, the guns, the special effects, everything in this movie is super fucking solid. And even if it doesn't come together as like a cohesive piece of filmmaking, there's still enough here to love and appreciate, especially if you're just a general fan of movies. Like, seeing like all the costume work and like fucking Saurod's suit with all the fucking scales underneath, and like Frank Langella's performance as Skeletor. Like, it's not a quintessential 80s movie. It's not quintessential in any sense of the word, but it is really fucking fun, and there's a lot of artistry on display.
DT, I will back you up here.
Dolph Lundgren aside, everybody else kind of gives it all they got in this movie. Like, even fucking Courtney Cox. Like,
I will always respect, and this comes to music, movies, TV shows. I will always respect when clearly there was some crazy person behind the production, whether it's the director, the writer, the cinematographer. Someone had some crazy idea to make it work. The only thing that Masters of the Universe was missing was a soundtrack by Toto. You know what I mean? I'm taking control of the episode now. What are your rankings for this movie, 1 out of 10?
There's a lot of passion and craftsmanship and care put into this movie, and I want to give it a higher score based on that, but it's hard for me to not bring the fucking score down because it never came together, and it doesn't come together as a cohesive, proper movie, and it's justifiable the fact that it was a huge commercial and critical failure. 6.5.
If we're basing this movie off writing, it is the most horrendous piece of shit that I've ever seen. But if we're basing it off how iconic and beautiful and like shoestring budget and like how this movie somehow came together when it should not have, then definitely 6.5/7. This movie shouldn't have happened as good as it did, and I enjoyed myself the entire time I watched. So why wouldn't it be a 6 or a 7?
I think the brilliance of David Odell's writing in this movie in particular, and yes, I did say brilliance in this movie, is that the hero is just another character in the film, which I think is fascinating. I think that the fact that He-Man only has 12 minutes of screen time and like 7 lines is more about the idea of stopping evil than it is about the idea of heroism triumphing over evil, which I think is an important idea. As such, I think this movie is an absolute, like, and I do mean that, absolute must watch for people like me who are prop makers. Like, you might be able to see my background. I have helmets and props and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Prop makers have got to watch this movie because it is a masterclass. It's a masterclass on how to build really complicated things, really important objects to a high level of fidelity on a very, very low budget. The movie is not about the characters. So they spent some time on the main character, which is Skeletor, making him the cerebral character that he is, and they fucked off on the rest of them. It's all B-movie bullshit. Courtney Cox is fine. She's not a scream queen. She cannot pull off the screams that she pulls in this movie. I do not know why she tried. There's lots of like proper B-movie bullshit in this film, including the choreography, which we've talked about, the actors. It's all bad.
It's no
But the
holy
prop
mountain
work-
for sure.
It's no holy mountain. That's a fact. But the prop work is very good, and Skeletor's writing is very good. So with those 2 points, you realize kind of a story gets laid out of how this movie was actually made. And I think that highlights, in my opinion, the quintessential like 80s fantasy sci-fi movie. And that
I'll
is
agree.
a movie that knows what it is. It spends its money wisely because it knows what it is. And as such, they make a bad movie really, really well. And that's what Masters of the Universe is. I think it's a bad movie that was made with incredible amount of effort.
The most insightful fucking thing I've ever heard about Masters of the Universe.
I want to wrap this up.
Seth needs to go night-night.
Me too.
If you care at all, and I mean at all,
Like he gets on the mic. At all.
it's important, about props, set dressing, or costumes, this is a full-blown 8 out of 10.
I'm backing
If you don't care about those things, it's a 4 at best.
Anyway, let's move on in our lives.
6 out of 10, boys.
Skyler, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tell us where the people can reach you and discover your amazing podcast, Omegastar 7.
You can find me as a creator, who's someone who will help you with audio production and music at Skyler Giordano, SkylerGiordano, which is very much doxing myself at Twitter. If you want to hear my podcast, which is a space opera satire based off of Star Wars and anime of the 90s, which is Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, and Outlaw Star.
And it's really fucking good.
It is spectacular, for real.
You can check out Omegastar7_pod at all your favorite social media spots. Season 3 is starting in July.
Let's go.
So there's a lot of places you can find me. I just can't learn to shut the fuck up, as you learned in this episode. So
It's okay. I'm going to cut all of it out. It's going to be totally fucking good. Yeah, it's going to be solid. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Real Drunk on Space Castle, where we create drinking games for classic movies, then perform those drinking games, then try and review the movies after we've been drinking heavily for a long time.
Got it in one.
Please check out our podcast, Space Castle. You can find us at Space Castle Pod at Jesus Christ. Seth?
Space Castle Pod at Jesus Christ. Nailed it.
spacecastlepod@gmail.com. You can check us out at Twitter at spacecastlepod. And
Skyler listens to the show.
I'm the unofficial fourth member, apparently.
I think I just filled up my memory card.
Well, I hope you got enough.
Okay.
Hold on. I think I got a little bit left.
Fill it out.
No, it is actually full. Shit. Seth, this is going to be zoom in on you, so just do the bye, I love you.
Guys, this has been a genuine pleasure.
Bye, I love you. Holy fuck.